Call of Duty points are now in Infinite Warfare. If you want the best way to get free Call of Duty points, click the link down in the description, install the app, and start getting yourself some free Call of Duty points today. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Call of Duty video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Call of Duty 2017, Call of Duty World War II, which is the rumored title right now, and is looking like some very strong rumors behind that, and talking about when we can see this release trailer for this next Call of Duty in 2017 by Sledgehammer Games. It's been confirmed Sledgehammer Games will be making this Call of Duty game, sticking to the regular Call of Duty lifecycle. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about that in all sorts of different ways. If you guys could drop a like on this video, I'd really appreciate that. Let's go for 2,000 likes. That would be the goal. If you guys are watching this video, be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you guys could subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, that would be absolutely awesome. And let's get right into this. So, Call of Duty World War II, you guys have probably heard all the rumors, seen all the videos on it. That is the rumored title. There's been some leaked artwork, some other leaks about that, and this is most likely true. Also because of a reason that a guy named Shinobi602, who is a known COD leaker in the past, he's been right about Black Ops, he's been right about Modern Warfare series, a lot of old stuff. He says that the setting for this game, he doesn't know the official title for the game, but the setting is a World War II setting, and it's pretty much getting to that time of year where stuff is going to be confirmed. So it looks like this will most likely be the title, or at least be the setting. You know, sometimes like we had with the gun leaks the other day in Infinite Warfare, the new guns that came out yesterday, those guns basically, they were leaked before, but then when they put them out into the actual game, they did change. So right here, we have a few leaked artworks for the Call of Duty World Reveal, which I will show up on the screen. The first one here I will show is going to say, "We failed the operation, Call of Duty World Reveal 5/4/17." So what this one would be is, of course, this would be on the 5th month, which would be not this month, next month, not the month after that, but the next month. So we're in March right now, so this would be in April, not April, it would be in May. This one would be May 4th, 2017, if this was true. It does look kind of legitimate, but it also looks like it could be faked really easily. And, you know, of course, it's just a leaked one, so it's most likely going to be fake. The other one that we have leaked here, I'll show up on the screen right now. This one looks more legit than the other one. War Never Stops goes along kind of with that World War II theme. Call of Duty World Reveal 4/8/17, which would be April 8th, 2017, and the other one was going to be May 5th, 2017, or May 4th, 2017, I believe. So these are two ones that we have right now, but they could be fake, could be real. What sort of info do we have surrounding this right now? So what I did is I went back and I looked at some of the previous Call of Duty games, being Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, and looked at what times they were leaked, what times they were announced, after they were leaked, and stuff like that. So this year's Call of Duty possible title was leaked a few days ago, around March 25th or March 26th. If we compare this to last year's Call of Duty, or the current Call of Duty right now, Infinite Warfare. The Infinite Warfare was first leaked, and I went back, I looked through old videos, I looked through old trailers. April 26th was the day it was leaked. So that was more like a month in the future. We're sort of a month early right now, if World War II is the correct title. So April 26th is when Infinite Warfare, with the title of the name of the game, was leaked. On April 30th, just 4 days after that, we had a teaser come out, a little teaser trailer, which just basically teases the game. And then on May 2nd was the reveal trailer. And by May 4th, pros were already tweeting out that they had had a chance to play Infinite Warfare. I know that because I made a video on that last year. So everything happened for last year's, or for the current Call of Duty last year, around April, the end of April to the start of May, which means that if we're sticking by that, this year's Call of Duty the leaks are happening very early, almost a month earlier. Now, if we go and look at other Call of Duty games for Advanced Warfare, I looked, the reveal trailer came out May 1st, so again, a very start of May. If we look at Black Ops 3, a teaser came out April 23rd, and then the reveal trailer came out April 26th. So everything is happening towards the end of April or the start of May, and that's probably where things are going to happen with this Call of Duty game, because right now we are very early, and these leaks do come. This is probably some of the earliest we've ever had a Call of Duty game leaked, being in the middle of March. Now, some people speculate that Call of Duty themselves put out these leaks and that they try to force these leaks out themselves to try to get hype up. Some people say that they try to protect these leaks. You know, we never really know what happens, but some people's theory right now is that this year's Call of Duty game, World War II, was leaked early on purpose because there's not that much hype around Infinite Warfare, and because of how much people were hating on Infinite Warfare for the advanced movement system happening 3 years in a row with Advanced Warfare, Black Ops 3, and Infinite Warfare. And by putting out World War II and all of these boots on the ground, of course some of these leaks are specific, like they want them out there, because if you look at all the people in Sledgehammer Games, they have constantly been tweeting about boots on the ground, taking Call of Duty back to its roots. So that's definitely the agenda they are pushing for this next Call of Duty game, and the World War II artwork and leaks go along with that. But when we can actually expect to see more info about this Call of Duty game is probably in about a month from now, or in about 3 weeks to 5 weeks. But we could also see stuff earlier, because one thing Call of Duty and a lot of bigger companies have been known for doing is when things get leaked earlier, they want to build off of that hype. And if they wait a month to put out any real info about World War II, the hype that it has right now will sort of be on the back burner of people's minds, because that's just how people work. They want stuff, everyone wants things immediately. World War II comes out, where's the trailer? If they put it back a month, of course we'll still be hyped, but the hype will have died down a little bit. So maybe they speed up this release and we get one of the earliest trailers we've ever had in Call of Duty. I think that is definitely going to be possible, but we're definitely going to get some sort of info within the next month about this game. And usually how it goes is these leaks are confirmed through an announcement. When they put out like their teaser trailer, they'll usually announce that what the game's title is going to be, and the teaser trailer is usually just a 1-minute thing with like a, you know, showing a little bit of stuff. I remember for Call of Duty Ghosts, it was just a bunch of people trying on different masks. You guys may remember that one. And then a few days after that, they put out the world reveal trailer, which doesn't really show us that much, but it shows us exactly the setting, it shows us exactly the name, how some of the guns we can get from the reveal trailer by looking at what the characters are holding. And then of course we have to wait even longer for the campaign trailer, which is next, which is when Infinite Warfare Infinite Warfare was getting a lot of hate on the campaign trailer and on the reveal trailer, and then the multiplayer trailer usually comes out a lot later in the year. Another thing I want to talk about is, will there be a beta for this year's Call of Duty? Call of Duty betas were for Black Ops 3 as well as Infinite Warfare. The Black Ops 3 one was fairly successful. The Infinite Warfare one, it seemed like it was rushed to be put out, even though it was put out like in October, when the Black Ops 3 one was in August. So there was a bit of confusion. Those aren't really synchronized times for the betas. However, my personal opinion, I don't think they should do a beta. I think they should make it where people have to buy the game to play the game. World War II, they should put out stuff. They should put out multiplayer teasers, trailers, all that sort of stuff. But when they put out the beta, and especially in like Infinite Warfare, the beta had literally almost all the guns. I think it had like 80% of the guns that we have right now, excluding the DLC ones, were already in the beta, and it kind of gives away a lot. So some people do enjoy that because they want to play it and test it out before they figure out if it's worth buying, which can be either positive or negative. Maybe people play it and they want to buy it because they really enjoy the beta, or maybe people play it and say, you know, I've had enough, no point in buying this year's Call of Duty game. In my opinion, Black Ops 3 beta, even though it was kind of ruined, because it's really hard when they put these things out to make sure everything is correct. Usually every single year with Call of Duty, just like in Modern Warfare 2, when the Model 1887 shotgun could literally kill people across the map, there's always some problems at release. And in Infinite Warfare, in the beta, the guns, just like the SMGs were so strong, the assault rifles weren't that strong, the game didn't play as good, people were dying way faster, and when the game came to a full release, it was a lot better. In Black Ops 3, the biggest problem was rejacked. If you guys remember, in Black Ops 3 beta, basically you could get unlimited nuclears, because when you die, you would just go down into rejack, and you would pop back up, and it was really, really hard for the enemies to kill you, because when you pop out of that rejack, there was huge amounts of smoke, and you could just go flying straight up in the air and outgun the people, and you probably had like a 50-50 chance at winning the gunfight, which is kind of unfair coming from a last stand position. And that was of course fixed, and by now at the state of Black Ops 3 right now, rejacked is absolutely useless. But there it is, boys. I just wanted to talk about this, talk about when we could be seeing some stuff for this reveal, because I myself am excited for World War II. I want to see boots on the ground. I want to see how an older Call of Duty game fares with the, you know, the newer generation of Call of Duty fans, and I think some people are going to love it. Some people are going to hate it, say it's a bit too slow paced. If they're used to Infinite Warfare, Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare games are really vertical. And, you know, of course, a boots on the ground Call of Duty is played completely different. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please drop a like on this thing, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Sub for a cookie and don't looky. And I'm out. Peace.